Okay, part 2 is started on YouTube. So, and I've got my volume. I have my picture. Everything should be up and running in about 5 seconds or so on YouTube. As soon as it is, Anthony, I need to know, please. It is up on YouTube. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you. All right, guys, back at it. Sorry about that. Here we go. Our next hit. 5 out of 5. That is Gold Leaf Stars of Tom Glavine. Tom Glavine on the Gold Leaf Stars. Thank you, Vintage. There we go. Leonard was the last card. Let's see. Kawhi Leonard. Yep, Kawhi Leonard was the last card. I stopped, and this is the next card. Tom Glavine, 5 of 5 on the auto. And our last card of that box, Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus, 4 out of 9 on the patch auto from Brazil. Plays for, I think, Liverpool now. I believe he's with Liverpool. But that's Gabriel Jesus on the patch auto. Very nice. Very nice patch auto. Box number 6. Nice call, Vintage. Nice try. Nice try, buddy. Remember, I still have this live on eBay, so eBay sees everything. What's up, Phillies fan? All right. First hit. Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum on the memorabilia. 2 out of 4. Jason Tatum, 2 out of 4. I did not check my camera. I need to check the camera. Let me do that real quick here. Device, properties, configure, controls. All right, here we go. Next, 43 out of 60, the Admiral, David Robinson on the franchise triple patch. The franchise triple patch, the Admiral, David Robinson to 60. Next up, Rare Materials to 35. That is 13 out of 35 of Vinsanity. Vince Carter, Vinsanity. Next up, AJ Griffin. AJ Griffin on the patch auto to 50. Patch auto to 50, AJ Griffin. And our last hit of box 6 is a nice one. 1 out of 6, Neymar Jr. Neymar from Brazil. It's a Brazilian patch. Looks like part of his number 10 or number 1. 1 out of 6 on the patch auto. That is sick. Boy, I tell you, if you bought soccer spots in this break so far, you're doing pretty well. This has definitely been a soccer case. Holy crap. Next up, how about a double up for Joey Votto? Joey Votto on the patch. 47 out of 60. 47 out of 60 on the Joey Votto. Doubling up for Joey V. It's our first double up in the night. I mean, I can handle that. I mean, I want everybody to get hits, so. Wow. 7 out of 8. Carlton Fisk. Carlton Fisk, 7 out of 8. Hall of Famer. Our next randomizer, 19 out of 40. This is the 1988 Draft Night Memories. 1988 Draft Night Memories. Danny Manning. Rick Smits went number 2. Mitch Richmond went number 5. And Dan Marley went number 14. 4 pieces of their material, 19 out of 40. That'll be a random. We got the crime dog again, Fred McGriff, 17 out of 30. 17 out of 30 on the crime dog. These are called Leaf in the Game Used, Yvette. Leaf in the Game Used. And the last one of box number 7. Wow. Here's a 3 out of 3. Guys, this one is going to be crazy. That is a randomizer of Steph Curry, Giannis, and Kevin Durant. Steph Curry, Giannis, and Kevin Durant on the triple auto randomizer, 3 out of 3. Wow. Yeah, I understand what you guys are saying, but if you guys realized how much these cases are per case, and people, I mean, if you guys aren't, bidding them up, I mean, how are we supposed to do dual cases? You realize these cases are pretty expensive. And yet we only start the spots at $2 a piece. I do understand 2 cases. Trust me. That's why we do a impeccable at 2 cases. So, but if I steal a case. Bruno Fernandes, 10 out of 60. Another soccer player. This guy plays for Portugal and Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes. Another randomizer, 15 out of 45. 15 out of 45. That's John Stockton and Steve Nash. John Stockton and Steve Nash. Not Kevin Nash, even though I just did wrestling. Oh, wow. In the name used, 3 out of 6. That is the T and the L in Butler. Jimmy Butler. That is the T and the L off the uniform for Jimmy Butler. Wow. That is sick. That is sick right there. Congrats on the Jimmy Butler spot. That is freaking cool. 3 out of 6. Tyler Hero, 3 out of 7, patch auto. 3 out of 7, patch auto. 2 white basketball players, and I bought the only other one not on the... Tyler Hero, 3 out of 7. And our last hit of box 8. 12 out of 35 of Jared Curtis. Jared Curtis. I think he plays at Virginia. Jared Curtis, 12 out of 35 on the auto. Box number 9. This one's got another thickie in here. Declan Rice, another soccer player. That is 42 out of 60. Plays for Arsenal and England. Sad that I know all that. Kevin Durant, 48 out of 50. Number game 35. Kevin Durant, 48 out of 50. Our next randomizer is a 4-spot 1987 draft. The 1987 draft, number 1 overall, David Robinson, the Admiral. Number 5, Scottie Pippen. Number 11, Reggie Miller. And number 22, Reggie Lewis. Those are the 4 spots in the draft, in this random. Our next one is another random. Game used quad. That is Duke Snider, Gil Hodges, Don Drysdale, and Walter Alston for Dodgers, Brooklyn, and LA. Amazing card. 4 out of 40. Duke Snider, Gil Hodges, Don Drysdale, and Walt Alston on the random. And our last card of box 9. 2 out of 3. David Bing. Enshrined in Time. David Bing and Elvin Hayes. David Bing and Elvin Hayes on the Enshrined in Time 1990 Hall of Fame in 1990. These guys. That'll be another random. David Bing and Elvin Hayes. Last box. We'll do our randoms and then we'll do a recap. Yes. There's over 400 spots, I believe, in this break. Something like that. Yes, Daniel, they are. That was a thick boy, yep. Next up, Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce, 22 out of 60. 22 out of 60. I need a box of 180s, please. The name of this set is called In the Game Used. In the Game Used Sports. And it's close to, these are like close to $3,000 a case. Thank you, sir. Yes, there is also in the game used football and stuff like that, yes. Our next one is gorgeous. How about Shaquille O'Neal? 38 out of 50. My son's favorite basketball player, Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquali O'Neal, he calls him. Shaq Daddy. The Big Diesel. Superman. How many nicknames could this guy have? Adam Sandler's right hand funny man. Yeah, the last case didn't have a lot of soccer at all. Here we go, another random. Career made the bucket list. Career made the bucket list. I don't know if that's like... The bucket list. Here it is. Dr. J. Isaiah Thomas. Chris Webber. Dwight Howard. John Stockton. And Jason Terry. Those are the 6 people going for this card. 6 players for that card. For the Indiana Pacers, Benedict Mathurin. Benedict Mathurin. 31 out of 50. I have this feeling it's like Maiv. I have a feeling that card was kind of like a free throws. I don't know. That was weird. It was definitely a weird card. 31 out of 50. Let's see that again. The bucket list. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's 7,237 or 7.237. It's interesting that many buckets. I mean, is it that many buckets or was it, just, I don't know. All right, our last hit. Game use Super Swatch signature of Rob Gronkowski. Gronk is our last hit of the break. 5 out of 7 on the patch auto. Yeah. Nice Gronk. 5 out of 7. All right. Here's all of our randoms. The randomizers have been set up. Whoop, I need to fix this. Brightness, turn down. All right. Here's the randomizer. We're going to go all the way to the end here. We're going to start with the dice. Dice has got to be 5 or higher. We're going to use the same dice for every random. 8. 8 times random for each one. Here's our first one. Dr. J, Isaiah Thomas, Chris Webber, Dwight Howard, John Stockton, and Jason Terry. I need you to write this down, each one, who wins. There you go. All right, here we go. 8 times on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and our 8th time. Come on. There it is. Chris Webber. Webber gets that card. Chris Webber. There is a Tom Brady in one, yes. Got it? Mm-hmm. Next up, David Bing, Elvin Hayes. Elvin Hayes, David Bing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and number 8. That's going to Elvin Hayes. Elvin Hayes. Appreciate it, Jose. Next up, Duke Snyder, Gil Hodges, Don Drysdale, and Walter Alston. Walt Alston, their coach for the Dodgers. There it is. Snyder, Hodges, Drysdale, and Alston. 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, and number 8. That is going to Drysdale. 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 I just had to spell it for my son, guys. All right, next up. David Robinson, Scottie Pippen, Reggie Miller, and Reggie Lewis. Robinson, Pippen, Miller, Lewis. 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and number 8. That is going to Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller. John Stockton, Steve Nash. John Stockton, Steve Nash. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 times. That's going to John Stockton. John Stockton. Here's a big one. Steph Curry, Giannis, and Kevin Durant. Curry, Giannis, and Durant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good luck. 8. It's going to Steph Curry spot. C-U-R-R-Y, Steph Curry. All right, next one. Danny Manning, Rick Smits, Mitch Richmond, Dan Marley. 8 times. 5, 6, 7, and number 8. That's going to Danny Manning. Danny Manning. Stockton, Hardaway, and Jason Kidd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and number 8. That is going to Stockton, John Stockton. All right, guys, this one's got 16 spots, so I'm going to go through it here. All right. Start from the top. Johnson, Barkley, Harden, Hornacek, World Peace, Wade, Bird, Carter. There's your first 8. Backside. Davis, Rondo, Reggie Miller, Paul George, Chris Mullin, that is Dr. J, Steph Curry, and Ray Allen. Those are your 16 spots for this one. Good luck. 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last time. Good luck. 8. That is going to the Charles Barkley spot. Charles Barkley. Next up, this is another big one. Patrick Mahomes and Joe Montana. Patrick Mahomes and Joe Montana 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and number 8. That is going to the Joe Montana spot. Joe Montana spot. This one has 8. Kobe Bryant, Kareem, LeBron. That is Bo Jackson, Don Drysdale, Gil Hodges, Shaquille O'Neal, and Duke Snyder. Those 8 players right there, all LA players, going 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and our 8th time going to Don Drysdale. D-R-Y-S-D-A-L-E. Don Drysdale. And I saved this one for last because this is my favorite of them all. Tom Brady, John Elway, Joe Montana, Peyton Manning, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Namath, Dan Marino, and Roger Staubach. Good luck on the last. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and our last spot. Here we go. 8. That is going to the Dan Marino spot. Dan Marino on that random. So let me see that card, please.
My handwriting's kind of sloppy at the beginning. I sharpened it up.
Thank you. All right, so recap that. This one, with those 8 quarterbacks, Dan Marino won. Out of all the LA teams, this one's going to Don Drysdale. Don Drysdale. Between Mahomes and Montana, Montana won. Between these 16 players, it ended up being Charles Barkley. Between these 3, John Stockton. Between the 4 here, this one was Danny Manning. Between Steph, Giannis, and KD, it ended up coming up Steph Curry. John Stockton, Steve Nash with Stockton. We had between David Robinson, Pippen, Miller, and Lewis, we came up Reggie Miller. On these 4 Dodgers, Duke Snyder, Gil Hodges, Don Drysdale, and Walt Alston. Don Drysdale got that one. David Bing and Elvin Hayes went to Elvin Hayes. And on this six banger right here, Dr. J, Isaiah Thomas, Chris Webber, Dwight Howard, John Stockton, and Jason Terry. Chris Webber got the spot. Okay, now the recap. Here we go. Patches to 60. Good night, guys. All right. Good night. Good night, Daniel and Yvette. Sorry that you're so upset that you didn't hit. Apologize. I can't do anything about it. Do I have on it breaks coming up? Not on this channel. If we do, they're going to happen on our new Breaks and Takes University channel. All right, here we go. Paul Pierce, Declan Rice, Bruno Fernandez, Joey Votto, David Robinson, Erlen Holland, Kylian Mbappe, Kevin Garnett, and Fred the Crime Dog McGriff. To 50, Benedict Mathern, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Durant, Pele, and Joe Montana by first letter. As always. To 35, Vince Carter, Kawhi Leonard, and Fred McGriff. That one is to 30. To 15, Joey Votto. And to 12, Carl Anthony Towns. No, this is my last case of this stuff. To 8, Carlton Fisk. To 8. To 6, Jimmy Butler on the TL. To 5, Satchel Paige. To 4, Jason Tatum. And to 2, Oral Hershiser. Those were our patches. Our auto. To 35, Jared Curtis. To 12, Shedeur Sanders. To 5, Tom Glavine. Tyreek Hill, Joe Dumars, and George McIntyre. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, that was bad. I said that at the beginning of the break, Daniel and Yvette, that I do not refund shipping. I've told you guys this, and we do is we send you something in the mail instead, whether based off of what you spent on the break. So, Treasure Hunter 479, that we do not refund shipping. So, and if that's not Daniel and Yvette, I apologize. But yeah, I said it already once in the break, and we do not refund shipping. We send you something in the mail. And it's stated in the description. Thank you, Fist. 2 out of 2, Dr. J. 2 out of 2, Dr. J. Our patch autos. AJ Griffin. Jim Rice to 35. That's Xavi to 25. Thank you again to whoever helped me out there. I can't remember who it was with that name. Gabriel Jesus to 9. Rob Gronkowski to 7. Tyler Hero to 7. And Neymar Jr. patch auto to 6. There's your break, guys. It's alright, guys. It's okay. I just wanted to make sure I restated it, that I said it already once. I think I might even said it twice. But there's your break, my friends. I know that was rough. I appreciate you all for being here. Hope we had a little bit of fun in this hour. And if you didn't hit, again, you will get something in the mail, whether it be packs or, maybe top loaders or penny sleeves or something. But we'll make sure we take care of you guys. Y'all have a great night, and I will see you next time. Peace.